Wasteman picnic. Fresh out of chips, but I'm still sat with your bitch. Let's go. HNEW kids on the block when I pull out my Glock. It's fucked well rich. Brand new whip, got a hand on the grip and another one grabbing my dick. Wasteman from the up block trying to stop my wave like sunblock. Non-stop top from a bad thing with a butt link and a pussy like kumquats. Perennium sun when I do my crunch, it's go time. Gonna chew on her grass like bovine. Got a plug in my bum as big as my thumb. RSVP cause I'm on the come. Call up the EMT on a BMT, that's a big man thing, no cap. I got the BBC, that's bad bitch coochie, so you know it's no fap. When I make moves, it's a short lock ting, no Benedict Cumberbatch. No DQ when the GameCube's on, it's a guaranteed cream and smash. HNEW kids on the block when I pull out my Glock, it's fucked well bitch. Brand new whip, got a hand on the grip and another one grabbing my dick. Wasteman from the old block trying to stop my wave like sunblock. Non-stop top from a bad thing with a butt link and a pussy like kumquats. They call me King Seeker cause I always find the snitch, bruv. Fresh out of chips, still sat with your bitch, bruv. She said she wanted my Ollivander's wand in the corridor out in the chamber of secrets. I said, oi, no. I solemnly swear we're up to no good. Yeah, Professor Filch came round, fucking cock blocked me. Said, stop yapping, old man. Went back to my bedroom, had myself a polyjuice potion and a cheeky little wank. I'm higher than a Nimbus right now. Birdie bots every flavour bean. Red bean or blue bean. You choose.
Thanks at Boss Radley for that. That was incredible. Major Tune had so much fun with that. That's going to be on the Patreon.
Zane Lowe's going to do an interview with us.
Honestly, not even worried. Episode 9. Wow, welcome to the right side of history.
You made it.
Welcome to the anti-cult. We're happy to have you, and we hope you stick around, you know. That song is called, I don't know what it's called, but
we're working on the name. It's called Scrambled Eggs.
It's pretty crazy. Pretty happy, pretty chuffed to be sat here in the UK. You?
Yeah, bro, me too. You know, it's been a while since I've been here.
Things have been pretty seems pretty tumultuous over there in the stateside.
Yeah, shit's going aflame.
Shit's going aflame there.
Heating up.
Things are coming in hot over there.
Oh, one might say.
It's burning up. So pretty chuffed, you know, right chuffed to be sat here in the UK eating chips and, you know.
Fish. I'm chapped and chopped.
I'm chapped, chopped, and chimped to be here. And, you know, love it.
It's good.
It's good. You want to hear a joke?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. What you call it when you leave a party, right?
Mm-hmm.
Without saying goodbye to anybody?
Is it an Irish goodbye?
That's right, it's an Irish goodbye. I see you've done that before.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay. Now, what you call it when you announce to everybody in the party that you are now leaving, and then you end up staying much, much longer than it originally intended?
Is that a one-night stand gone wrong?
Brexit.
Oh!
Don't touch me, bro. The virus.
Oh, my bad.
The virus is still going good.
I think you, before we started this, you sneezed, and I left the room, and you sneezed again, and I think when I walked in, I just walked through the sneeze.
I think I felt you. I remember you doing that.
I winced.
Yeah, and I think you breathed in really deep afterwards, too. You're like...
I think I felt that at this point.
Yeah.
If you get it, I got it. If I got it, you got it.
That's true, man. And you know what? Whatever. It's allergies. It's heating up outside.
Yeah, you can't tell.
I'm not going to lie. I regret starting off the pod with that accent, I think. Can I start over?
Yeah.
I'm going to start over.
Let's start over.
Honestly, not even worried. Episode 9. Thanks for that, Ross Bradley. That was sick. That was UK Grime. Love that.
Major Tune.
Would never try to impersonate a British accent.
I wouldn't even know where to start.
It's way above my skill set. It's not in my wheelhouse. It's not even in my wheel shed. So things are heating up outside, you know. It's getting hot. People are flooding the streets.
Getting in pools.
Wet and wild. Stomping the yard.
Ooh.
Flooding the streets, stomping the yard. They're just trying to they're thirsty for that D. They're craving the D.
Who are you, though?
What do you mean?
Like, what's your name?
Oh, I'm your host, Nilo G, and I'm here with Blake Boots.
I'm here.
And we're happy to be here, as always. It's getting hot outside.
Steaming up.
Summertime, yo. Sunburn and Satisfaction. Mm-hmm. Blake's original band. Second band after Bongo Generation.
Same band, same lineup, different name.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't want to do this to you, but I got beef with you, bro.
You have beef with me?
Yeah, dude. After what you did to me yesterday.
What did I do to you yesterday?
You know what you did to me yesterday? I'm talking on the phone.
Yeah.
About to relax.
Uh-huh.
My butthole is loose.
Yeah. You're out. Where are you?
I'm walking towards the backyard.
Uh-huh.
I'm happy as can be. Yes. Talking to my GF with my HPs.
Yeah.
Oh, her last name too. Anyways.
Whoa, wait. What was original? What is HPs?
Headphones.
Oh, okay.
HPs. Walking into the backyard, and all I hear is, "Hey, fucker!" And the way my headphones are on, it honestly sounded like it was coming from the shed, like there was some sort of stranger in the backyard. And I kind of lost it for a minute. Yeah. There was like a full 5 seconds where I was like, "It's over for me."
You like looked around.
I looked around, didn't see anybody.
And the nature of you can actually see it in this shot. So that window, I pulled it up. I saw you going around. I heard the door open. I'm like, he's going outside. He's going to lay in the hammock. Got to make a move. So I fucking open up this window and I see you pass. And Blake scares easily. So I was like,
I do.
"Hey, fucker!" And I have good reason to do it. I had good reason.
Well, let me just say this. I was so scared that all I could say was, "You scared me."
Yeah. You're like, "Whoa, you scared me." And the reason I did it is because, I was working and I was like, yeah, I just need a reset. I need to go lay in that hammock. I don't know if I said it. Did I say that out loud or anything?
No, you didn't.
Okay.
I wouldn't have done that to you.
But something really synced up with your energy. And then as soon as I had the thought, I was like prepping stuff to go outside. And then you walk outside and I was like, "Ah, fucker." And I was like, he's not going to get off scot-free. So I rolled up the window and said, "Hey, fucker." And then I think I got you again right afterwards, right? Or I tried to, or you saw me.
Well, you came outside that time.
I came outside in the back patio. I tried to scare you again and it didn't work, but...
I knew your method today. I got it. Yeah. When I woke up and you said, "I prescribe you lay in the hammock." And I know you said that because you wanted to lay in the hammock later.
Yes.
And I think you were worried that I was going to lay in it later at the time you wanted to lay in it.
Exactly.
It's smart.
Yeah.
We need a sign-up sheet.
Yeah, hey, you got to go lay in the hammock right now, dude. You had a bad dream.
Yeah.
After I shower, I'm getting in that thing.
At first I thought you said, you should go transcribe in the hammock. And I was like, transcribe, like write my dream down in the hammock? And then,
no.
I realized you said prescribe.
You should like rewrite a Bach piece the way Liszt would play it.
Oh.
So. Yeah, right now it's the perfect temp. Today it's the perfect temperature.
It really is.
I don't like it when it gets much hotter than this. People start burning up, and I don't get why people like want to go outside. I mean, they're going outside. You're soaking up the D.
Mm-hmm. You're
cooking. Not food, literally. Your flesh is roasting in the sun.
Oh yeah.
Getting
that burn.
That burn. Yeah, you look like a baklava with eyes, dude. Once you get enough burn. You're like fucking, you're burning. You're burnt up, right?
God, yeah.
You're flaking. And you're all at once, you're moist and you're dry.
And the sweat kind of drips like honey.
And the sweat drips like honey. And you're baklava. You're a baklava with eyes, dude.
Whoa.
And I'm just saying, to voluntarily go outside, to achieve that baklava bod, it makes no sense to me. Don't come into my kitchen like that. Don't come in here with your baklava bod.
I'm getting
flaking on the table.
Getting the feeling.
Flaking on my table.
Flaking on my table. Getting a feeling that you had a bad experience with baklava once.
I've had like a Greek restaurant with baklava.
Only good.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't like it as a human.
Yeah.
A human to be.
I don't think we should be modifying ourselves to achieve the baklava look. I think we should keep that separate.
You know what's crazy about that? I think nowadays it's an unintentional baklava look for most people.
Yeah.
But in like the 60s, they would put like oil on their bodies.
Yeah.
So they like intentionally look like baklava.
Yeah. And they would have like up in their rooms, pictures of different angles of baklava, like up in the shed. They just tape it up like right next to the swimsuit models.
Yeah.
Like, this is what I'm like. The body I'm going for is this shade,
Oh yeah.
this shape.
These layers, this amount of layer.
Dude, do you remember like in high school, like people like laying out purposely, like on their driveways or in their backyards or like on their roofs? They'd like lay a towel down and just try to burn.
Yeah, totally.
I feel like you see that less often nowadays. Is that true? Are people
I
less
think
into
so.
it? The knowledge is a little bit more spread out there about the dangers.
Yeah, I mean, just think about like, I'm just thinking about the stuff my sisters used to do, where because they're in their 40s.
They seem like they were super into the baklava bad, huh?
They were oil ladies for sure.
Yeah.
Like they would just bring oil out and
Oh yeah.
no SPF, maybe SPF 5.
Oh my
Barely
God.
any. Like what does that even
What the
do?
hell?
Yeah, but I think our age, we're not worried about that.
Yeah.
We're not worried about. We don't want to look like baklava. We want to look like a seal.
No,
Very,
yeah, we
very like smooth and
I want to look like a seal, you know.
not the singer, but the animal.
I go for more of a like
See, it's burning me to hold on to this.
I go for more like a, you know, and it sounds like I'm hating on the sun. I like being outside on a nice day. I am the Duke of Daylight, but you know, being a duke, being royalty, I do like to stay unscathed by the elements as much as possible. I stay inside, much like a prince, and you know,
Yeah,
let other people take the brunt of the elements.
yeah. I'm the bishop of bedtime.
Yeah,
Love bedtime.
you love bedtime, dude. As soon as it starts to, you know, as soon as the body's natural melatonin starts to release,
Mhm.
you start singing soothe songs.
I do.
You know.
Smooth move songs.
Yeah. Last night you came up to me behind me gently as I was sitting at my desk and just rubbed my back.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "Oh, it's time." And you're like, "Yes." And you were wearing your robe.
Mm-hmm.
God, that was
It
nice.
is time.
Gotta let it burn.
Well, it's interesting that you're the Duke of Daylight.
Yeah.
You don't like the daylight very much, or you don't like going outside that much.
I don't like the burn. I
The
don't like
burn.
when it's hellish, man.
Okay, but you like
'Cause
a
I
shade.
still get jealous.
You'll take the shade though.
I'll take the shade.
Okay.
Yeah, I love the shade.
Yeah.
I have fond memories of always laying in shade.
I like the shade too, man.
Yeah, but we got to get that outdoor shower, dude.
That would be so dope. We had one of those growing up, but I never used it at my house. I think they detached the hose piece.
My goal this summer is to just feel as childlike as possible.
Yeah.
Out in the heat, just fucking washing in some hose water.
Some candy.
Woo!
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm off the sugar actually. I'm off
You
the sugar.
stopped? I noticed you weren't eating as many little treats.
Ran out of my last load and then didn't reload on the last grocery trip.
What are you doing instead of the sweets?
I'm I have apples. I got some apples. I'll have an apple maybe now and then. I got my melatonin gummies that I take to sleep. That's kind of I look forward to that.
Love that.
I'm trying to get off the sugar. It's just too inconsistent. And now that I'm going to be on the cam, you know, I'm trying to get hot.
Trying to cut.
I'm trying to cut, dude.
Trying to cut.
And I want to warn you guys ahead of time. I'm going to get hot. I'm going to get hot, and I'm going to get hot fast.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So be prepared, dude.
You're just gonna like start. Your posture is just gonna
I know,
change.
yeah.
Your arms are gonna bust out a little bit.
Yeah, really tan, just like super white teeth.
You're gonna accidentally get up, and your knee's gonna be so strong it's gonna knock the table like to the fucking window.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, just like adjust the mic stand. Fucking things are breaking up.
Try to move it, it just pops up. You gotta hold it the whole time.
Your OTP. Phone crumbles in my hand.
I'm too strong.
I'm so
Yeah.
hot and strong.
HGH.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to HGH.
It's good to catch up with you, buddy. How you been this week? Long time no see.
Yeah, it's been a good week. I've been doing a little better with my butt. I got this butt pillow.
Yeah, explain to people what you're sitting on right now.
I think it's called Zivgia.
Uh-huh.
I can't see it. It's fine, but it's Zivgia.
Okay.
When I first started sitting on it, I felt a little elderly.
Well, why's that?
I just seemed it looks like a pillow that like my grandma has on like her scooter.
Okay.
So she has a scooter that she sometimes gets in.
Ah.
and it just has that shape, so kind of felt a little what's the word, geriatric. But I've just never been. I think I'm less tense because of it, because I put it in my computer chair. I have it in this chair, and I noticed the other night when I sat in your chair.
Can I get a squeeze?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's nice. It's got nice give.
It's got good give.
Yeah.
It's probably similar to like a Tempur-Pedic mattress, a little bit, maybe a little more give than that.
Well, let's just say I looked it up on Amazon and you didn't drop that much dough. Don't flex.
No,
it's pretty much Tempur-Pedic. I mean,
it's
Zavigo,
well, think about it though. If you were to cut proportion-wise the size of this pillow to a Tempur-Pedic mattress, it might be square inch. Might be the same price. If I was to lay out this many, that's what I'm saying. That's not what I was saying, but I just thought of it.
Yeah, no, I get you.
But yeah, that's been great. So the butt's been nice.
Yeah. Do you find it sort of affects your gut flora, your bowel movements at all?
Maybe. I think because my posture is a bit better with it. So whenever I sit like this after eating, it's like crunched up. My, everything's just, it's like a burrito in there. But now I've kind of stretched it out like quesadilla.
Nice.
Kind of more flat. It's nice.
Yeah, I'm on the opposite thing. I've got the hardest chair you could possibly sit on.
That one's hard. That hurts for like 2 minutes to sit in.
And my butt is pure bone. I don't know if I've discussed this on the pod, but I'm very flat. I'm very flat. It's a steep drop off from shoulder to heel on my body. On the back, it's not a fun slide.
Are you trying to get a little more down there as
so.
well as buffing up? You're gonna
I've been looking around.
Buff up and butt up.
Yeah, I'm gonna butt up. So but let's not dilly dally any longer, huh?
No more dilly.
Let's hit the polls.
Poll time?
Yeah. Can you give me it's poll time?
It's poll time. Yo time. Mo time.
All right.
It's poll time. Wait, can you do like a poll time in the style of Coldplay?
Yes.
Oh no. No.
Oh no.
Ready? We're gonna do a poll time in the style of Bro Country.
Oh, here we go.
This is how we
poll. Look at it polls all the time and on the baby OTP. Oh.
This is how we poll. We doing polls every time we hit the poll. This is how we poll. We polling all the time. With nothing else to do, we post another fucking poll. This is how we poll. I don't know the words, but when I do the poll, All right, I'll take that.
Yeah, that was good. I think I lean into the like the poll time every time. Yeah. So it's nice to
kind of lay it back.
Yeah.
Lean it back.
Bring it into the summertime shine.
I didn't write who said it, but you know what? I'll lay it over the audio in like a robot voice, like algorithm voice.
I like that you printed this out and you said at and you didn't write
I was like, I'll write it in.
Maybe
I got the pencil. Where's my pencil?
I'll come prepared.
But I said, okay, so this one is from at
Baby Microwave.
And they say pizza rolls versus bagel bites. How do you say bagel?
Bagel.
That's not how you say it, is it?
I think that's how I say it.
Okay, cool. Bagel.
Were you thinking I was going to be like boggle bites?
No, maybe like bagel.
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 Some people say bagel, and it's like, what?
People say bagel?
Bagel. Yeah.
That's Chicago.
Bagel.
Dude.
No. We say bagel.
Really?
Yeah, bagel.
Say the other one again.
Bagel.
No, bro. I can hear that in Chicago. Or is that more Boston?
That's more Boston. Bagel.
Yeah.
Or some other place in the Midwest. Did you guys say soda or pop growing up?
Soda. Fuck. Yeah. No way we saying pop. You said pop.
People said pop in the Midwest. I always said soda.
And then aren't there some people that just say Coke and like refer to all soft drinks?
Warren Buffett, maybe.
Yeah.
Brexit.
That's not going to make sense because you're going to cut that part out.
Okay, pizza rolls versus bagel bites. What do you think?
Okay. This one was tough for me because my initial response, I then thought about it and I realized I like pizza rolls more than bagel bites.
Is that what you thought at first, or?
I initially thought bagel bites, and the reason that I'm not going bagel bites is because the middle of those things are always uncooked, I feel like. Every time I ate a bagel bite, it was kind of cold in the center. And I know that might be an issue with the oven I was using growing up, but that's thrown me off him. I thought I liked that initial bite, but the whole thing is just wasn't it. And then I most recently had a pizza roll, and I enjoyed it a lot, actually, surprisingly.
You had one pizza roll?
Not one. I mean, I probably had like 3. You got one, I had 3.
Okay. Wow. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little alarmed.
Can I just add this to it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say this.
Go off, dude. Talk your shit, bro.
Either way, the roof of your mouth is decimated with both of these things.
You
said the middle of the bagel bite is undercooked.
The top isn't though.
Oh, you're talking middle.
I'm talking center.
Layers wise.
Yeah, layers, because it's thicker.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, there was like a soft coldness to the bagel bite sometimes. I do have that association in my brain.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going. I gotta go bagel bites. I'm opposite of you.
Okay, I'm surprised.
If you have the right kind of oven, I suggest you use a convection or some sort of, maybe you can get a toaster oven, do a smaller batch. It might take you more time.
Okay.
Write this down, yeah. And you want to go, low and slow is really what you want to achieve. So the key is a low temperature over a long period.
Got it. Okay. That makes more sense.
Yeah. And that'll cook through thoroughly, top to bottom. It's a nice open face, which I like. It's not a closed system. It's more modular. You can add something on top of it should you, maybe you like this doesn't have enough protein, so you put a little pepperoni on top or something.
Keep going. I'm sorry. Keep going.
What? No, you got something to say? Say it, punk.
Bagel bites are kind of like the Apple II.
Yeah.
Pizza rolls are much like a newer Apple product. Mm-hmm. They're less customizable.
Yeah, it's closed. It's a closed system, unibody. And when you open it up, it's just nothing but trouble. Mm-hmm. And here's the thing about this is the thing about pizza rolls. They're so overrated. All it is that
waste of space.
Your parents bought them for you the first time or whatever, right? And then it became a nationwide staple. It became an icon. If you were the house with pizza rolls, you were the house with the most clout on the block, I feel like, You're like, damn. And so it became a thing where it was almost the gold standard. But
it doesn't matter.
Just because something is the gold standard doesn't mean it's the best product out there. And this is how Apple first got into the game anyway, because people were like, all we use is Microsoft, all we use is IBM. This is the standard. You're not going to change the world of computing. And Apple's like, okay, well, you're doing it wrong. Enter the bagel bite. But the bagel bite wasn't marketed well enough for it to take over as the staple. So now people are still in their minds, much like they drink only Coca-Cola and Pepsi, when Dr. Pepper is, she creates the best product, the doctor. Bagel bites is the superior product.
Now that's some real shit.
Wow.
And okay, so every time, and I know a lot of people are here with me, and I know I've also lost a lot of people. Bagel bites, every time you burn, it's a burn. It's a burn that's way worse than pizza rolls is a burn way worse than the bagel bites.
It's like lava, basically.
It's like lava, and every time you think it's going to be different this time, I've waited long enough. I've even poked a hole in it with a fork, let it air out. You hit that first bite, that corner, you so timidly like, I'm just going to get the tip.
It's just bread.
Just the tip. Squirt.
Yeah.
And then you think, scorn me once, shame on me. Scorn me twice. Shame on me, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's not the kind of double-edged sword that I'm looking for. So I don't know. I just feel sort of, I guess, PTSD from the pizza rolls. And I guess what I mean to say is, you know, it's not all burn victims look like it, you know, obviously.
God.
You know, it's not always on the outside. Sometimes the burn is internal. The tongue, inflammation, heartburn, acid reflux.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I think you might have. I mean,
We're all burnt.
that's a really good argument
Yeah.
because bagels. I think you're right. I think pizza rolls are just more at the top of my head than
Yeah.
bagel bites are.
Mhm.
They really have disappeared in the fold. They tried to make that dent in the universe,
Yes.
but it just
This is what we do on the podcast is we unlearn colonialism.
yeah.
You want to take a call about it?
I'd love to.
I want to see what this person has to say. Let me use your phone.
Okay.
The static is a thing. It's become a bit in itself, you know, from my phone. But we're gonna have to rest in peace that pretty soon here, you guys. So we'll do a tribute to that. I'll do a cover of "See You Again" by Charlie Puth and do a montage of my old phone
With just compilation footage of or like audio
of
each
all the
time.
failed times. Yeah. All right. FaceTime audio for enhanced quality. Oh, FaceTime audio unavailable.
Who's that?
Bailey.
She probably thinks you're calling her.
What? Yeah, but she has your number. Give her a call. The static
Watch
returns.
her answer right away. I'm about to rag on her hard.
Hello.
Oh, okay. I
Oh.
see.
Hi, is this
What's up,
at
ladies?
is this at Bailey my own?
Yes, sir.
Wait, can you say that hello again? Your signature hello?
Oh, what's up, ladies?
What's up,
Hey.
ladies?
Bailey, my own OTP.
OTP.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
So good.
Really good.
It's such a nice day out today. Haven't heard from you in a while.
I know. I was just getting ready to go lay in the sun. I was hoping you'd call.
Oh, do you have a
Wow.
hammock?
No, just an outdoor space.
What are you gonna lay in a chair, a lounge, like a?
I'm gonna like lay on a yoga mat with a towel on top of it.
We were actually just talking about this. Are you trying to go for a little sun-kissed look? Are you tanning a little bit?
Oh yeah, I'm trying to get the quarantine.
Oh,
Quarantine.
Okay. All right. I guess it's still a thing. I was telling Blake that when people, get a little bit too burnt, they start to look kind of like a baklava. Do you know what that is?
They look like a baklava, like the Greek dessert.
Exactly.
Like the Greek dessert. Because get this, right? You get your baklavas are all at once moist, dry, and flaky. As one gets when you're laying out and you burn.
Yeah, you go through
I
all
just
the
lost
motions.
you. All I heard was baklavas are all at once, and then
Can I call you on Blake's phone?
yeah.
Okay, bye. What's our time?
And back.
Whoa, and we back. All right, get this. So when people are overburnt, right, they're all at once dry, moist, and flaky, just like a baklava.
How are they moist?
Well, because you're sweating. You're sweating buckets.
Oh, you're right.
That's
you're
the
right.
honey.
That's the honey.
Yeah.
But we're also, speaking of burning, we were talking about bagel bites versus pizza rolls. Oh, I bet. How do you say the word bagel?
I don't want to say it.
Oh shit.
I knew it. Maybe it's a West Coast thing.
I like super struggle with that word,
Say it.
with the round bread word.
Okay.
Bagel.
You say bagel, huh?
I usually say bagel,
Whoa.
Told you.
but I've been told that's wildly incorrect.
Yeah. Now, why is that? Do people in your region you grew up say bagel?
I think so. Like, we definitely say A's differently in Washington State,
Uh-huh.
but I like even growing up, like in Washington, people would make fun of the way I say bagel. I mix up my A's and my E's a lot. Like, I exaggerate them wrong. Like, so instead of saying like if I'm asking you to hand me my purse, I'm gonna say, "Will you hand me my bag?"
Yeah.
You might beg.
If I'm
Beg.
pleading with you, I'm gonna say I'm begging you.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
begging you, please listen to me.
Okay, so Blake does a similar thing with E's and I's, right? So if he's saying the word pen, like can I have that pen? He says,
Pin.
yeah, let me get the pin. Mm-hmm.
That's the worst.
Yeah, I hate it. It makes my skin crawl.
Seriously, Blake. Yeah,
Can't even
that's
defend
really
myself.
disturbing.
I thought that you would be on my side, Bailey,
You gotta
with
get
your
this figured out.
AE
I
issue.
should be probably. I don't think I have any room to talk at all. But that really boils my my clams.
Blows my bagel.
Does your
Really
mom
toasts my bagel?
ask her how her mom says bagel?
Does your mom say bagel?
She says it like how I say it.
Okay.
Your mom says bagel. Okay, so
It's her fault.
what side of history are you on with this? Because I feel like, I'm not gonna just talk your shit.
So pizza rolls versus what are the other ones called? Fucking
Bagel
what are
bites.
they called? Bagel bites.
Yeah.
I feel like if you can get the temperature right on a pizza roll,
Okay.
it's infinitely better.
Infinitely.
Yes, but if you bite too soon, you won't be able to taste anything for a week because it's too hot. And if you bite too late, it's gross and it's cold. Like there's like a very small window of time in which a pizza roll is like fire.
Is ripe.
Mm-hmm.
So I will say I feel like bagel bites are a little bit more dependable in that way.
Yeah, but Blake was saying usually a bagel bite is gonna be on the lukewarm side. It's never really.
Yeah, it's not going to burn your mouth, but like you're not going to have an amazing experience.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So in a perfect world, I'm going to say pizza rolls.
I see.
Love
I
it.
see. There's a bit of a risk involved with the pizza rolls, but
Which I like.
if you do the bagel bites, it's safe, but you're not having any sort of memorable experience.
Yeah, high risk, high reward.
That's true. Wow. Whoa, you might be converting me. But here's what I said.
Ooh.
Because I was very anti pizza roll at the beginning of this call.
Okay.
And Blake was pro pizza roll. And we almost sort of flip-flopped to be both on the bagel bite side, because I was saying every time you have a pizza roll, you burn the mouth, and that not all burn victims wear their heart on their sleeve like that. Sometimes it's internal, And I said with the bagel bites. Okay, so does this change your opinion at all?
No.
With the bagel bites, you can, if let's say the flavor is not enough for you,
It's not.
you can add. It's an open face sandwich. It's not a closed system. You can maybe throw pepperoni on there.
Do you add pepperoni to your bagel? See, but that to me, that's just extra assembly.
That's
just
cheating.
more-
That's cheating.
Yeah.
It becomes another thing. It's no longer a bagel
We're
bite.
talking about the product in itself, and I think that the pizza roll
No, you're right.
it's better. Good. I'm glad that you see where I'm coming from on this.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
That's all right.
Fucking
I'm happy that you've come into the light.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
That's what this is all about.
when was the last time you had either one of these things realistically?
A long time.
Yeah.
Also, I haven't even had like that many of any of them.
Neither
like,
did
that
I.
Much of it, because I was like, I grew up in one of those like kind of like semi-organic households. So like my mom would buy some of that type of stuff, but it would be like the Annie's pizza roll,
Ooh.
like the gluten-free, which those are a whole other issue because they look like the normal ones, but they don't have anything in them. Don't not to shit on Annie's, but don't buy their pizza rolls.
It's just
No
it's just
shit.
bread, basically.
Yeah, it's
gluten-free
just like gluten-free pockets of air
Yeah.
I don't like that.
and disappointment.
Yeah, no shade on Annie. She's a friend of the pod, but yeah. You got to step it up with the
Yeah, I
bites.
hope I'm not stepping on any
love
sponsorships
that
for you
bunny,
guys
man.
right now.
I'm in a similar thing because my mom didn't have any really unhealthy snacks around the house. It
Yeah.
was more, we're cooking, we're gonna have maybe a piece of dark chocolate at night.
Yeah, I boiled some broccoli for you. Here you go.
Here's some boiled brock. But I assume, Blake, you had the household with hella snack.
We had a lot of
I get that
snacks.
vibe.
Didn't have bagel bites or pizza rolls, but we did have the mini personal size pizza that was basically on like a bagel bite, but a bagel personal pizza.
Whoa.
So you
So that's
make
like
it.
a bagel. That's like a multiple. That's a bagel bites.
Yes, probably
It's a
about.
bagel.
It's
a
probably
bagel.
proportional to 5 bagel bites.
That's a pizza bagel.
Yeah, it's a pizza bagel.
That's what
That's
they call it.
advanced, dude.
Pizza bagel.
Damn. All right.
Yeah.
All right, Bill Gates.
Hey.
So Blake, you were that house that like all the kids wanted to go to your house because you had like the pantry full of snacks and the entire pizza bagel.
Oh yeah. She would get the 40 pack of Rice Krispie treats from Costco,
Whoa.
and we would just down all of us like 5 a night.
The shiny blue wrappers just like in a pile.
Yes. Building forts from them.
Your house is the reason. Your house was the reason. Not your literal house, but people like you were the reason I developed a reputation as a mooch in my youth. Because anytime I would get to that house, it's like, how much of it can I have while I'm here? Like, can I have multiple? Can I double dip into your stash?
Yeah, like I'd be the kid that like my friends' parents didn't really like because they were like, "Oh, Bailey, like maybe just that's your third Rice Krispie treat. Like maybe just have 2. I don't think your mom wants me to send you home all sugared up." And I was like, "You don't understand.
Yeah, this is. I'm never gonna do this again.
Never have
I'm
this.
deprived.
Yeah.
It was like, please.
Yeah.
Please, sir."
Yeah. It was pretty much a buffet at the house. We didn't really mind.
That's why you're so good at moderation now, and I just tend to binge everything.
Yeah. That's a good point.
I'm the exact same. I'm still like enjoying like the element of adulthood where like I can go into the grocery store and just like buy all the candy if I want to.
Yeah. It's a very dangerous thing.
It's so like I still get excited. Like I still get a rush when I walk into like the junk food snack aisle. I'm like, wow,
I can have anything.
I want in here.
I could eat this whole bag of mints tonight.
Yeah, no one will tell me not to.
Well, okay, I'm going to say officially you have changed my stance. You know what I'm actually going to do is get some pizza rolls next time we go and try to achieve the temperature.
Yeah.
Have you ever done has anybody ever done it?
Yeah, I think it's happened to me before. Like the key is to make them when you're not crazy hungry.
Yeah.
Because then you can wait.
You have patience.
Yeah, because if you're too hungry, that's when it gets messed up because you just dive in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, you say fuck it.
So like have a little snack on your way to the grocery store, get them, come home, pop them in the oven.
It's gonna that takes a very rare. All the planets need to align for me to have bought bagel bites and also be in a place with self-control.
Yeah, because you only buy those when you're in the grocery store and you're like way too hungry.
Yeah.
And you're just like throwing shit in your cart.
Yeah, and you're like trying to like deal with some other shit. So you're like, tonight I'm on a spiral.
Yeah, it's never. Those are never the result of like just like a healthy, like normal emotional day.
Yeah. You know, I'm gonna snack on some pizza rolls.
Gonna make a salad tonight. I'm gonna have some pizza rolls.
Yeah.
Make some
I
kale.
went for a walk.
Yeah, I went for a walk, had some pizza, had 3 pizza rolls that were perfect temperature.
You know, I meditated,
I didn't have 3
ate
cups
pizza
of coffee
rolls.
for breakfast this morning and half a Snickers bar. Like I'm at a great place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Don't. Same thing goes for. Are you outside now? Or are you still about to go?
No, I'm pacing around indoors.
Okay. Yeah. When you go out there, make sure your internal temperature stays at a good place. Don't overdo it.
98.6.
No, man, I'm trying to get that baklava.
Ah.
That baklava glow.
We've got the whole summer, baby.
Ask her
I'm trying to
SPF.
crisp up right now.
Ask her what her
today,
SPF is.
Because the thing is, like, I'm gonna be crispy today, but then by tomorrow it'll be a nice even tan. That's
I see. You got to break through the first barrier.
Yep.
So are you doing any sort of SPF level today, or is it?
Nah.
Damn, Bailey, you crazy.
I'm being reckless.
All right. Well, God bless.
As your dermo friend.
Find my sunscreen, so.
When once we start having guests on here, would you be on and we could like improvise some goofy songs for people?
100%.
Yes. So fun. Okay, cool. Well, it's really good to hear from you.
Yeah, good to talk to you guys too. Listen, love what you're doing with the pod. It brings me joy.
Yay.
Every time it comes out, and I think you guys were made for this. So
I was born for this. So
yeah.
Bless you.
Yeah.
Really proud of y'all.
Thank you.
Yeah. We'll talk soon. We'll hang soon.
For sure, dude.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
We be burning, not concerning what nobody wanna say.
Fuck.
Oh man, I'm worried about her skin, man.
Yeah.
Bailey, be careful.
I'm just I'm just so torn about these snacks, these frozen snacks. As if I eat either of these things.
Yeah.
It's been so long.
Well, you know, it's going to be, what if you buy it and then you start really liking them again? You start getting every trip to the grocery store. You're like, I'm just gonna grab it. That becomes your new Snickers mini.
I'm trying to think because I feel like in both cases with bagel bites and pizza rolls, the flavor inside is not that great. It's like every time it's, this could use a little bit of salt, is what I think. But I love salt.
Yeah, you're a salty boy. Well, you could try one and then do a little. You could graze the salt on the top.
Yeah,
there you go.
I'm going to go with the bagel bites probably and still do the modification because I am an adult, you know.
Yeah, adults modify. That's how we get by.
Thanks at Bailey My Own. And thanks at
Baby Microwave
for that poll. You know, that was really good. Do you have anything else to say about that? You know, as we said at the beginning, people are flooding the streets, stomping the yard. And our first call, she's like, I'm stomping the yard trying to get burnt.
Yeah.
You guys are crazy, man. Voluntarily burning yourselves out there.
It's what you can do with this beautiful life, dude. Let's get that heat.
Yeah. I'm going to voluntarily cook outside. It's repulsive.
She's got a pool, though.
That's true. That would be really nice.
If we could cook and then jump into some water, I could see that.
Want to do the next poll?
Let's do it.
Quarantine routine, yes or no? Do you have a quarantine routine, yes or no?
What about you? Let's hear about you.
So, I have a lot of thoughts about this, but for the most part, yeah, I do sort of have a quarantine routine where I have a morning routine that I've sort of been doing for on and off for the past however long, and I've carried into the quarantine. But I'm a big proponent of, if your body and your soul and your heart is telling you to break through, to not do the routine anymore, you got to just not do it. You got to, at the end of the day, you got to just not doubt yourself, whether you're routining or not, dude. Because there was a period also when we started the pod, that first episode, that first upload, I was on a schedule of, not only did I not have a routine, I was doing all the things that they say will not keep you mentally healthy. I was like in my bed all day on the computer, working.
Yeah.
Like the whole day, for 8 hours, I would just be working on the podcast logistics, like editing the podcast, doing the music in bed, just like slouched over, not showering, and people are like, oh, you're gonna get really depressed that way. And there was a lot of difficult things about it, but I felt like that's how I felt in the moment, and I have to go through it,
Yeah.
So I just stayed in bed, and now that part is behind me, so I can do quarantine a little better.
Did you feel depressed when you were doing that?
I don't know. I felt stressed. I guess I was working on the podcast, which is something I wanted to do. I think in my mind, I was just like, I want to focus on the podcast. And if I get up and do other stuff, I'm just going to get too distracted or something like that.
Yeah.
If I wake up and feel like I have stuff I want to do on the computer, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to roll over, grab my computer, prop it up on my lap, and just get to town,
Yeah, I think changing it up, has been really helpful in that way because I think I started mine with a routine that was one way. And I think, like you said, it kind of led me down a weird path in my mind.
Yeah.
So I had to mix it up. I had to change it up and do things a little differently. And it's really helped because at first I was waking up and checking all the like stats and shit and being like, okay, where is it today? How many people today? Like, the spread of it and like looking at the info. But then I slowly realized, hey, you can't just do this because it's gonna bring you down. You need to check those things, but at a reasonable amount.
Exactly. Yeah. Don't be checking the news every day. That's for sure. Yeah. Follow. Distraction is the best salve for that kind of horrendous news that we get in the fucking news every day.
Yeah.
And you don't have to be subjecting to yourself every day. Stay informed and learn and read up, but this is an unprecedented time, but also
Yeah.
stay sane, people.
Yeah, I think having a routine will help with sanity, because if you're just free falling, like just grabbing at stuff, it just eventually is going to get really bad. But if every day I started writing notes of like a checklist, like, hey, if you do this today, you can
good
feel
day.
accomplished. If you do these other, if you don't do everything and maybe you miss 2 or 3 things, that's fine. But if
Yeah.
you woke up and you read your book and you went outside, did a walk, did some work.
Yeah,
Then-
that's the biggest thing for me too. Is like don't be beating yourself up in any case. If you do break from routine and you go a week, even multiple weeks, just like what I did, just in bed, just on your computer, escaping. God bless. I mean, you in a way you have to go through that, I think.
Do what feels right, and if your body's telling you that you're sad and like bummed out, then stop what you're doing and maybe go outside or change your thing. Because that's a big thing I've learned is whenever I'm starting to feel depressed, I look at what I'm doing and I'm like, oh, I'm laying in my bed right now.
Yeah, it's repetitive.
I should get up and walk somewhere. I should clean a dish or just do anything different than what I'm currently doing. And maybe I'll feel better a little bit, even if it's 1%.
For sure. Yeah, I agree with that. Let me, let's call,
Can I go pee?
Yeah.
I apologize. I really do.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, it's hurting.
Yeah, the Q-teen routine, you know, you gotta do it. It's a thing. And, I mean, you don't gotta do it. I don't know. I'm just fucking spitballing. I don't know what I'm saying at any point ever. But I'm a big fan of the, as we know from the pod already, I like my little nighttime chaos. I like to let things devolve. And now, you know, you just find things that you can control. Sometimes you're like, you know, you feel like having a box of Oreos, do it, man. Just feel like you have autonomy over your shit. Feel like you have the fucking power. You know, now that I've done that, my new thing now is being really obsessive over, like I said, I'm giving up sugar. I'm working out a bunch. I'm getting hot at an alarming rate. And that's my new thing that I, you know, on top of the podcast that I distract myself with is an OCD level of micromanagement of my own nutrition. And that's fun. I'm not gonna say it's not fun. You know? I'm just exploring. I'm just live figuring things out like Leonardo da Vinci. I'm the Da Vinci of podcasting, you know? And I'm not, those aren't my words. I was told that. Can I use your phone?
Yes, sir.
So I want to talk to a fella here who, talk about routine, is really thinking about switching it up. Doing something he's never done before.
So morning show. And we're going to talk about, to a fella here, really changing it up.
Call failed.
I'm a social pariah.
All right, we'll try it on my phone, but I don't think it's going to be any different.
Both pariahs.
So do you believe in a...
We just don't talk for like 2 minutes and just look. We're just like, well. So do I what?
Yeah, we do a compilation of us looking in the distance.
Got to look longingly with your eyebrows, though.
What?
Make the Jaden Smith face.
Nobody loves me, nobody cares. 'Cause when I call them, nobody's there. I thought I had friends, but they aren't near. I thought I hold them, I held them dear. Do you believe in astrology? What's your sign, bruv?
So this was kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
is growing up, not growing up, all the time. The first time somebody asks me what my sign is, I want to say Capricorn. That's
hilarious.
And be funny if you're like, and that's such an Aries thing to do.
Yeah.
Because I'm an Aries. But in my mind, I always think I'm a Capricorn because I always forget the dates.
Wow.
I'm getting better now where I realize it's Aries.
So you're an Aries.
I'm an Aries.
And Capricorn is close?
I don't know.
Neither do I.
I just assume it's Capricorn. No, I mean, you know.
What do they tell you about you? Like, does anything stand out as, people always say this is an Aries quality?
I really can't remember it. That's how much I care about it. I should have done a little research for this.
Yeah. What is an Aries? What is the symbol, the sign, the animal?
Well, that's the thing. I think it's a goat, but I'm thinking the Capricorn's the goat.
Capricorn is definitely the goat, dude.
Yeah. And
actually, no, the Sagittarius is the goat, dude.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, Ramdas.
Baba. So I appreciate it. I can appreciate people's thoughts on it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna, if somebody's basing life decisions off of it, then kind of fuck them. But if they're just taking it with a grain of salt and dealing with things with
them,
kind of.
Aries is a goat.
Oh, it's a goat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, dope. What do you think?
Ram.
A ram.
Okay, cool. You're energetic, forceful, and outgoing.
I've got a sprinkle of those, I guess. I wouldn't call myself forceful.
Great vitality and well,
am I?
You wouldn't call yourself forceful, but you force, dude.
Do I force?
And when you're not forcing, you can tell you want to be forcing. And we're gonna have to start another podcast called Forcing. But
is that an ego thing?
The Force Awakens. No, I'm just fucking bullshitting. I don't know a lot about astrology. I feel the same way about astrology. Fucking Aries. I just I'm just like balancing shit. These don't weigh the same. Yeah, fucking I don't know, dude. Astrology, it's like the same thing to me as almost like personality testing or it doesn't really matter to me if it's literally true. Like as long as, it's kind of like a placebo effect. Like, does it do something for you in the moment to read that kind of stuff? Is it useful to you? Does it resonate with you? And if it helps you get by, then hell yeah, more power to you. I don't know. I mean, we are all made up of energy. At the end of the day, nothing's real. But would I base scientific studies off of it, where you can repeat things and get the same results? No. But the only thing you can do that with is science. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, everything's chaos, and even science is relative. Because what the fuck, yeah.
Yeah, I think that personality tests are a little bit different in that you have, you take a test for it and it assigns you a type. Like you're just born into astrology sign or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things that, like you said, you don't do like scientific facts based on it, just if it feels good to read it and it makes you feel better, that's great. If it's a negative one of the day, like what the hell,
But even that could be useful to you, especially in a world in a post-religious society where we don't have that kind of
there's no paganism.
We have no real fundamental faith, and everybody's just kind of on their choose your own adventure kind of tip for the most part. Like, maybe you need some guidance. Your horoscope says to watch out for this or that.
Yeah, it's weird now that everyone's an atheist now. Mm-hmm. It's kind of crazy.
Not everybody.
No, I know. I'm kidding.
Not funny. No, I'm just kidding.
What was I gonna say? Fuck. You hurt my feelings, and now I can't remember what I was gonna say.
I'm a Libra. That's what we do. Just kidding. That's not.
Didn't you have your sign? You had like it wasn't like kind of a negative horoscope for the day a few days ago. It was like avoid people or something.
Was it?
Yeah, it was just something like that. I just can't imagine taking those to heart and fully like.
I will say I'm on the CoStar app where it's like you put in your time of birth. and like your geography of where you were born, and and then it varies wildly, like your chart. So astrology and horoscopes are different things. Horoscopes, I guess people who believe in astrology say that horoscopes are pretty much bullshit. But there's something a little bit deeper to astrology. But my point is, I'm on this CoStar app, which is supposed to be the most scientific of the astrology apps. And I will say it has been eerily accurate for the past like couple months.
Couple months?
Yeah. On like, cause it gives you kind of like a weekly, like almost like month kind of energy thing, or just like what the tides are going to be. And it's just been fucking so on point. It's been scary in a way I've never felt from that kind of thing.
Shit. Do you like read it at the end of the day? And
it gives you something usually at the beginning of the day.
But oh wait.
Is that
my phone? Your phone?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is this at NJ Maker?
This is at NJ Maker, dude. I'm sorry I missed your call. I'm driving from Indy back to Chicago. Keeping my eyes on the road.
Yeah, you're driving as we speak?
I'm driving as we speak, but I'm on speaker, I'm on hands free. There's no illegal activity going on the pod.
Okay, phew. Okay,
thank the Lord.
I can assure you.
Okay, cool. Because we don't have the insurance for that, man.
Yeah, I know. I'm not gonna.
Is that Steph?
Steph's, yeah, you'll hear some giggles throughout. She's also in the car.
Heck
Hey,
yeah.
Steph.
Hey, can I call you back on Blake's phone?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, then I guess bye.
He doesn't pick up again. He's true.
What's up?
What's up? Your OTP.
OTP. What an honor.
So you're still working, huh? You still have your job and you can work from home. You can work remotely.
I still have a job, which is nice because that means I also have a work visa, so I'm still allowed in this country.
Yes.
But yeah, I don't have to be anywhere. Steph actually has her laptop out next to me working in the car right now.
Love it.
We're kind of, we're remote. It's a new age.
Have you, this is going to be a little bit of a side track, but have you guys watched 90 Day Fiancé?
No.
It's a TLC show about green card visa marriages.
Are you implying that that's what I'm doing right now? Because you'd be right.
Yeah. I'm saying, Steph, I've been talking with Nick and he's been looking at some rings, but
You know they're for you and not for me, right?
oh God, I mean, yeah.
You're gonna tell him outright? Sorry, that was a surprise me and Blake had planned for episode 11.
Oh shit!
Oh my God!
Come on, Steph.
Cut the cameras. I would. I already say I do. 1,000 times yes.
On the air.
But no. I was gonna say. Speaking of visas, I do want to do one eventually where an episode where we talk about 90 Day Fiancé, and then we get all my all the foreign homies on there.
Do I need to watch the show as homework? Give me some notice.
Yeah, I'll give you some notice because I've only watched a couple episodes too, so I need to do some research. But it would be a fun thing if we got if we got Kate, if we got Claire, people's experiences with being deported, etc.
Yeah, two people that are very, very close to the cause there.
Yeah, exactly. Two people with some hands-on experience, especially one with being married.
Yeah, I think Claire is actually currently deported.
What?
Yeah, I think she's in France, bro.
God.
Oh shit.
Again?
Yeah. She's like, hey, you can't quite keep up.
Yeah, dude. She should get like some sort of like teardrops on her face, like for every time she's been deported. God bless. I gotta reach out to her. But okay. So we're talking about whether or not we keep a quarantine routine, right?
Okay.
And I think a lot of people are realizing that as they work from home, they realize they can do their jobs from wherever they want to. Their bedroom, their kitchen. They don't have to be at a desk. They don't have to be wearing clothes even. And
are you podcasting naked right now?
Yeah. Well, no, I have a shirt on, and that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
But people, can work from anywhere. And we were talking yesterday with you, and you were like thinking about passing through Nashville on your way to Alabama to sort of conquer, because you're working your way through all 50 states visiting.
I am indeed.
And you're almost there. You're like 47 in, right?
I'm 47. I'm sorry I'm driving the opposite direction right now.
No, that's okay.
Yeah,
you'll get to us eventually. You'll get to Bama eventually, but you know, I just wanted to talk about, because you sort of had this realization where you said, I could literally buy a van and live out of the van.
Yeah, well, that's, you know, it's like, I think that's as common of a quarter-life crisis as, like, you know, the middle-aged man buying a sports car.
Yes.
I think, like, the millennial yuppie equivalent is getting a van to live in it, and I'm just kind of, like, playing into that, I guess.
We do have at least a few friends who are kind of doing the same thing.
Yeah. I think it actually all kind of came about in the last, like, week or so, really. Because, you know how, like, when this whole thing started, it was like, oh, I remember actually saying, like, oh, I'm really glad this is going to be out of the way before summer starts. So, like, we can still go to summer. You know, this is, like, when it's happening in February, March.
Yeah.
And then, like, this is, like, a little longer term than that. And then I was still kind of anticipating going back to the office, but literally this week, like, I was on, like, a video call with my boss. And like, yeah, I don't really see us, like, going back this year. And I was like, oh, really? And that kind of planted a little seed. And because the reality was, like, even if we can go back, you can't be, like, we can't have meetings.
Yeah.
We can't be in the same space.
Right.
So, like, even said to our team, like, we're never going to be back at the same time because we sit next to each other anyway. Like,
yeah.
So, it kind of planted this seed. And I was like, oh, I could, like, do some longer-term traveling. And then I ended up just, you know, a weird part of, well, not that weird part of Craigslist, a different weird part of Craigslist where they sell vans. And it's like, I could feasibly do this. And I called my boss yesterday and was like, hey, so, like, I got a lot of, like, friends out west, and if I was to, like, just travel around and do that, would that be an issue? And he's like, no, as long as you're accountable, as long as the work gets done, it's all good. So I was like, all right, you, I actually said, I was like, you planted a very dangerous seed. And I was like, well, actually, the seed was already planted, but you just watered a very dangerous seed. It's gonna blossom.
How fucking dope is that gonna be, dude? It's gonna be so sick.
Yeah, but I get these grand plans, and now, like, I was gonna come visit you guys yesterday, but was like, if I'm doing all this, like, there's, like, real life shit I have to wrap up. So, I don't know. I'm going to go back and see if anyone, like, wants to sublet my room for a while. I haven't told my roommates this yet, so if we're live on the air and they're listening, hey, guys. But that's kind of the plan. See if I can get someone. Do you feel like people, like, are people still looking for places in a city like Chicago now?
Yeah, totally.
Sorry, Steph's telling me I almost missed the turn-off angle.
No, yeah, totally. We have friends that have been moving mid-quarantine for sure.
Like, people, like, someone could feasibly want to sublease my room during this.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm like, so I mean, I was chatting to a mate of mine in the UK the other day, and he's like, "How's it going, man?" And, like, you know, which is already a pretty loaded question at this point. But
yeah.
You know, for me, I'm doing okay, but, like, I'm reaching that phase of quarantine where I was like, I could just, like, you know, sell my shit and just live in a van. And he's like, dude, I was literally just thinking the same thing this week. Like, he wants to hop over to mainland Europe and do the same thing.
So you're trying to figure out the logistics. Maybe you want to offset the cost a little bit.
I just got the idea that there's, like, suddenly, if, like, hashtag van life wasn't, like, a wanky thing before, now, like, literally everybody's like, I can just go off the grid, man.
Yeah.
So,
it is a good thing. It is a good thing to learn. We're all learning it at the same time. Hey, why do we follow these rules?
Yeah. Are you, like, have you guys thought about moving from Nashville, or, like, I don't know, you guys obviously have your studio set up, so that's, like, pretty important, but, like, have you thought about, like, oh, I guess you guys weren't really glued to Nashville anyway. Like, you guys
I remember when we were roommates in Chicago, and you know, I was getting some spots, and you were like, you know, why don't you, like, take a bus somewhere, like, for the weekend, and, like, right there, like, you can literally do this anywhere. And I was like, yeah, you're right. And that is a thing. I do think about that a lot. But yeah.
Well, how much do you guys like use your like full rig? I mean, I guess a lot because you have it. But I remember like when we were living together, you were just kind of running off the laptop.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of just sitting on the couch and doing it that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes you do need that full rig, but not often. We could definitely be doing hella weekend trips, but we don't. You know, I have a cat. I always gotta ask somebody to do stuff for him, so that there's always that. And then, but like yeah, right now, you know, I have asthma and COPD, so I try to stay away from people as much as possible. But
so I could have killed you by coming down today. I'm glad I didn't.
But I would risk it, and I think that's why we would get married.
That's love.
True love, dude.
Yeah. But yeah. People don't take advantage of the mobility enough, I think.
Yeah. I feel like I was doing that for a long time, and then over the past like 6 months, I've kind of looked around at my room, which is like full of shit that I own, and was like, where did I get all this shit from?
Yeah.
Like, what's like?
When did I decide this was the place?
Yeah. Well, I love where I live, and like that's why I had Subway. I want to go back there eventually, but while it may sound selfish to like take advantage of this situation, like take advantage of like a global pandemic or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, if I look back at this years from now and I'm like, oh, at least I made the most of that situation rather than like sitting in my little apartment in Chicago, like I feel like.
Oh yeah, what do you think this whole podcast is, dude? It's just me distracting myself from the real world issues.
It's like, are you gonna just listen back to this and be like, well, that's what I did to make the most of it?
Yeah, exactly, dude. And you know, it's like you got to do what you got to do to make yourself happy right now.
Yeah, I like originally my plan was like because I've been cranking out the old Ableton, which I've been putting off for like probably 10 years.
Yeah.
And was like, yo, you know, I've now's my time. I've got to do this. But the same thing I think that happened. Oh, someone's tailgating me. Sorry, Indiana folks.
Stay out of the fast lane.
Sorry, dude. There's a metaphor in there somewhere. Stay out of the fast lane, everyone. What was I talking about?
Ableton.
The same thing that happened when I was like originally gonna get way more into like making my own music, and then instead I sold my shit and moved to the US, and then this finally happened over here, and now I feel like I'm selling my shit and moving to a van. So I tried to tackle two quarantine projects at once, which was learning music production and selling my shit, moving into a van. So my primal instinct to run away is the thing taking over.
Yeah.
Well, can you hear me, Nick?
I can hear you, bro.
It'd be dope if you moved into a van and you started making beats in the van, and then you just had like a journal of that online, basically. You're like, I'm making beats in the van, traveling around making beats.
Yeah, that could be like an Instagram or something.
Yeah.
Whatever the kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can combine the two projects. I think. It might slow down my progress as a beat maker moving to a van, but I feel like that's a decent challenge.
Yeah. Name each beat after what city it was made in.
Oh yeah.
There's an Odyssey project like that, except like he's a talented producer is the difference, I guess. But Odyssey has one. Oh god, it's like it's from like 2011 or something, where he just like travels around the world and he just like made different beats in different hotel rooms he was in, and there's like one in Tokyo and like one in Melbourne, I think, in Australia, and everywhere. It's pretty fucking cool. I could just do like a really bad version of that.
That's sick.
I need to check that out.
All right, well, we're gonna make sure we don't crash, and we're gonna land this plane here. But yeah, you guys listening, you know, stay out of the fast lane if that's not the lane you're gonna be in. You know, figure out what works for you.
Drive past the sheriff.
Yeah, don't get arrested live, bro. We'll talk soon though. That was great.
That would make for a great episode.
It would actually. Okay, yeah. If you get arrested, call me back.
I'll call back in.
Okay. We'll hang out soon though. Let me know.
Okay, I was gonna say, do you guys have like a theme for like when you make guests yet? I know like you've got musical themes for different segments of the show now.
Yeah.
You should make a theme that's like like OPP, you know me, but it's OTP, you know me, when you're about to call
Yeah.
somebody.
Oh yeah.
That's
yeah.
so good.
You down with OTP? Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
You know me, yeah, I was thinking. So
Alright.
just make that happen.
Yeah, you giving us briefs live on pod, dude?
I am, dude. You got 30 minutes.
I can't get away.
30 minutes.
All right, bro. Love you too, Steph. Hi.
Love you guys.
Love boys.
Bye.
Much love. Can't wait till we're married.
Yes, looking forward to it. 90 Day Fiance.
See you later.
Bye. OTP, yeah, you know them. Oh man.
OTP, yeah, you know we.
OTP, yeah, you know us. God, he's really got me thinking about stuff. I'm not gonna move into a van, but I gotta, yeah.
Yeah, it's very yeah, it seems like something you would do as well.
Yeah, I've thought about it, but I don't think it's in my cards.
Yeah, the only thing that's problematic for me is it's just so hard to travel to figure out traveling and like doing like staying. Your mind just goes crazy when you're traveling.
I think I like traveling more than I like traveling. Do you know what I mean?
Yep, you idealize, you romanticize it.
But because every time we leave home, I'm like, this place, like when we went to California for Renee and Ivan's wedding, I had like such a fun time. But there are so many trips that I take that after about 2 or 3 days, I'm like, I'm ready to get back. I'm ready to be home.
Yeah.
In Nashville.
That's why we got to get that outside shower. We just got to create paradise here.
Exactly. Dude. I mean, really, it's great.
Yeah, here in our neck of the woods. You know? Except for the ants, fucking ants.
But those traps are working.
Got the traps.
Yeah.
Let's do a call, one more call, and then we'll figure out the ants.
Okay, sounds good. Do you want to call her on mine?
Yeah. Let me text her.
Actually,
I'm gonna. It's faster to I'm just gonna call her and then say I'm gonna call her again.
Yeah, I don't know if I have Gray's number.
Yeah. Really good OTPs this week.
Yeah, super great. I'm glad we finally talked to Nick.
Hello.
Hey, is this Gray Gordon?
This is the one and only.
Oh my God, your OTP.
Oh my God. This is like a dream come true, honestly. I was sitting down to watch the finale of RuPaul's Drag Race.
Ooh.
But good timing. I haven't started it yet.
Hell yeah.
Okay, hell yeah, yeah. This will be nice before to get you, it's going to be a great day. Can I call you back on Blake's phone, actually? Because mine's been messing up.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, BRB.
Man, I haven't heard BRB in a while.
Really?
Yeah. What a great letter, man.
BRB, be right back.
Said a letter BRB.
It's because ain't nobody going nowhere.
That's true. I ain't gonna be right back.
I'm here.
Fucking here already. That's where I'm gonna stay.
Hello.
We back.
Amazing.
What's your sign?
I am a Sagittarius.
Okay, what is that symbol? What is that? Is that an animal of some kind?
So it's the archer, but I feel like sometimes when it's drawn out, it's that like half horse, half person thing.
Oh, little centaur kind of vibe.
Yeah, with a bow and arrow.
Do you relate to that imagery? Does that feel like, does that resonate with you?
I'm going to say no.
Yeah.
I feel like it reminds me of in the Harry Potter films, that like centaur, I want to say it's in the second movie, maybe, that's in the forest.
Yes.
Oh.
Just like he's really aggressive and kind of an asshole.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that thing was so weird. Came out of nowhere, too.
Yeah. You're
just like, what is this guy, this freak?
Yeah.
He really threw off the vibe of the whole movie.
Totally.
Okay, so when's your birthday?
So my birthday's the last day of November. It's November 30th.
Okay.
And so I think I'm right on like the cusp of being a Scorpio.
Okay.
Because I want to say Scorpio is through like November 25th or something.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on that. But,
Were you born late into the evening as well? Were you really cutting it close?
I was an afternoon baby, but
maybe.
I was, I think, like almost a week late.
Okay.
Huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You were really pushing for it. You're like, trust me, I'm a Scorpio. Let's wait this out.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you believe in this kind of thing? We were talking about this and we're a little shaky.
I'm like 50-50 because some like astrology memes that I see about Sagittarius people, I'm like, oh yeah, that's totally me.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it. And then, but when it comes to like compatibility of people or friendships, stuff like that with signs, I don't really buy into it.
Yeah. Do you feel like sometimes it's kind of phooey when they're like, this person doesn't really get along well with. Do you know what signs you're not supposed to get along well with?
I don't, but I do know that I'm a fire sign. So I think the other fire signs are Leos, which my mom is actually a Leo. And
we don't like her at all, do we?
We love her.
Okay,
but we do butt heads a lot.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's that like fire signs when they're together are they just don't get along as well.
Crispy.
But yeah, I don't know as a Sagittarius who I'm not supposed to like be in a relationship with. Haven't looked into it.
Things can heat up as a fire sign, especially in the summer when it's hot outside too, and everything's hot.
It's a deadly combo.
Yeah, gets a little too spicy.
A little too spicy. Now, what is your mom's a Leo? That's a lion type thing?
Yes.
Wow, yeah, you get that lion, you get that half horse.
Yeah,
Things start to get a little crazy.
At it.
Yeah. That's fascinating. So, yeah, I was kind of on the same tip. We were thinking, while astrology might not literally be true, if, like you said, if you see something that resonates with you and it's useful to you, maybe you can do something with that. It can spice up your day in a good way.
Yeah. Have you guys downloaded the app CoStar?
Yeah, I was just talking about it.
Yeah.
I don't have it. I need to get it.
Isn't that one scarily accurate?
Yes, and it comes for you. Like every day you get a notification and it's like you might be in a relationship, but you can still be alone. And it just totally wrecks you every day.
Yeah. It doesn't hold back. It doesn't just sugarcoat things. It's like I had one the other day that was like you're something like you're starting a new project that's revealing new sides of you than ever before to a public forum, and I'm like, oh Jesus Christ. Yeah. And then I just hate because it says like what you have your power in or like what you're having trouble with, and I do feel like that is scarily accurate when I go into the app and look at it. Okay, I have to add you on that app. I'm gonna read your charts every day.
Yeah, well, yeah, because you can like see your friends and what their like moon rising is and stuff, and see if you're compatible that way. But it's definitely once you get into it, I feel like you start to read into it a little bit more and start to believe it the deeper down you go.
Is it like one phrase every day, like one type of thing?
It gives you a push notification of like a phrase. Yeah.
Okay.
And then if you want to, you can open up the app and go deep, but usually the thing in the app kind of stays the same for a long time.
Okay.
But yeah, it gives you a little saying, something very poetic usually.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a little bit dark, but
I like that.
Yeah. Okay, that's fascinating. Yeah. I don't know. I don't like people checking out my moon. Whether it's rising or not rising.
Yeah, all my planets, I want to keep those to myself.
My moon, my business, my houses.
Yeah.
So what?
And I also feel like how many signs are there? Are there?
Fuck, I don't know.
12? Or
are there 12?
10 to 12, right?
No way. It's probably 8.
Yeah, maybe like 9 or 10.
Yeah.
And this is more like space related, which I know you guys are into.
Oh yeah.
But I kind of feel like because the universe is so big and there are so many stars, how are there only a small amount of star signs? Like it seems like there's so many people and there's so many different stars that there should be a bunch of different.
Yeah, there's
infinite signs, really.
There are 12 signs. You're right.
Yeah, I think that they should. Why not 365 at least for every day of the year?
Yeah. Yeah, it is a bit strange. Maybe these signs are sort of restricted to our galaxy, to our little Milky Way galaxy or something. It's kind of more that vibe.
Good point.
How many planets are there, including the sun? Is it 9? I should know this. I'm an idiot.
I should know this too.
What, in our galaxy?
Yeah.
There's 10.
10 and then plus.
Does that include Pluto?
No.
Let's include Pluto in that because signs
11.
were made in 11.
Okay.
Is that adding the sun?
No, it's not.
So that's 12 if we add the sun.
Yeah.
I know the sun is a star, but
there's 8 planets in our solar system.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
So it takes a while to get there, but we did it.
Yeah. But okay. All right. Well, what did CoStar tell you today? Do you remember?
I can pull it up right now.
Yeah.
Let's see it.
Yeah, we could edit out the space.
Okay. Today it says, "Good afternoon. The trick is to form trusting relationships.
Oh boy.
Yeah, which feels a little bit shady to me.
Is that just what it says at the top?
Yeah, that's what it says at the top.
That's kind of sus, yeah.
And then it says I have power in routine, which I have not been having a good quarantine routine. So I feel like this is CoStar calling me out on that.
Oh.
Wow.
And then thinking and creativity. And then I have pressure in social life and trouble with sex and love.
So you're not, you haven't been a big on the routine, the Q-teen routine.
I haven't. I've kind of just been trying to go with the flow, but this week I realized that maybe instead of just like crawling out of bed and immediately getting on to my work Zoom meeting, I should have like a little bit of extra time in the morning.
Yeah.
To get my work together.
I resonate with that.
Yeah, that I think a lot of people. Mine says, it's easy to break apart your shyness today. Now is the time for you to be decadent. Rediscover what's in your closet.
Oh, that one's way better than mine.
You know what's crazy though? I just cleaned my closet yesterday.
Did you actually?
Yeah, and I tell you what I discovered: a lot of spider webs.
Oh, yeah.
What does that mean? What does it all mean?
Silk, decadent.
I have pressure. I have power and spirituality, pressure and routine, trouble with thinking and creativity, social life, sex and love, and self.
That's a lot of trouble.
A lot of troubles. Cool. Libra, balanced and fair. Wow, they changed the layout a little bit. This is nice.
Yeah, they have some like cool graphics now too.
Yeah, these graphics are on point. Okay, well, anyway, before I get carried away, thanks for talking OTP. First time OTP.
Yeah.
Are you a fan of the pod? Have you heard some of the episodes?
Of course. I've been listening to them. I have to go into my office like once a week to pack a bunch of merch orders for artists.
Yeah.
And so it usually takes me a good like 2 hours. So I've been putting on the pod.
There you go.
All the merch orders.
Awesome.
Nice. We got a couple good ones in the dockets ready to go. So we'll have those for you for the work day.
Can't wait. Thanks for having me, OTP.
Yeah. Enjoy the finale. I don't want to spoil it for you, but it's pretty crazy.
I'm already spoiled, but it's fine.
Oh, okay. All right. Enjoy.
Talk to y'all later.
Yeah. Have a good day.
Bye.
Wait, which finale?
RuPaul's Drag Race.
Oh, yeah. What's it called when you were thinking of a thing and then I did a thing? What do we call that?
Serendipity. Oh, idea space.
Idea space. I was thinking about that as soon as she was like, my quarantine routine. I was like, I wanted to be like, but I couldn't remember what it was called. I was like rabbit hole in my head. Idea space.
Oh, idea space. Oh, yeah, because we were just talking about it. Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, I gotta get on that app. It sounds kind of fun.
It's a fun app. It's good. It's low pressure. It kind of I guess markets itself to those intellectuals.
Yeah.
Like you.
Sure.
But yeah, this is a good episode. We'll start to land the plane a little bit. I think we had a couple other things we wanted to talk about, but we can always save it. Sorry, I just woke up from a sex dream. I got like a little piece of dust. I think a tick flew in.
You know what that is? That you get that for making fun of Ramdas earlier.
What did I say about
when
Ramdas?
Ramdas's voice cracked?
Oh,
yeah, doing that meditation.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, he came through the shirt.
Well, I just want to say this about the ants. Shout out to Chelsea, right?
Yeah. Shout out at Chelsea Gunn.
That borax is really.
It's not called that even remotely close.
Yeah,
it's called Taro. Tarro.
Is it really?
Yeah, borax.
Dude, I looked up borax the other day.
Yeah,
and I think it is associated with ant.
Maybe that's like the chemical or something.
Yeah, that might be the chemical. Is that it?
There's a brand borax. It's a chemical compound. It's a chemical compound.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I think it's almost like cocaine for ants, because as soon as you drip those little drops on the pad, they start going into a frenzy.
Yeah.
I noticed, so there's a bunch of them that were trying to eat Kitty's food.
Yeah.
And I placed a pad like away from his food. And as soon as I did that, I saw some of them divert to the pad of goop. And they're just around the goop, just eating it. crazy.
They've got the formula down.
I don't know what's gonna happen because I think we just have a lot of ants.
Well, here's the thing. I think is like it's not a solution. It's not gonna kill all the ants. I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just gonna be a thing now where in the warmer seasons we have to have a constant supply of the taro to just keep them away from everything else.
Yeah, because they really do stick to that area, which is dope, and that's fine with me.
Which is it's almost like the first idea we had where, or I guess more the second idea, where we form a treaty with the ants and we give them a constant supply of sugar in exchange for them not touching our food.
Yeah.
Except this has kind of a dark twist.
They're dying.
They're
slowly.
dying. It's like we hit them with that Trojan sugar cube, you know?
Yeah.
They take home this big fucking sugar cube and they get inside and.
Well, it's almost. I don't know why I got a point like this. It's almost like they it's like quicksand because I don't think they can get out of it if they get stuck in it because it's really sticky.
Like, oh, it tastes so good. I love it, my little legs. So it's quicksand, but they also take some back, right? Because that's the idea.
I honestly, I don't see a lot of them going in and out. I see them just gathering on it, and because I think it's that addictive. I don't know. Because
I was gonna say if it's like them taking it back, then it's kind of like they probably have a red wedding situation going on back at the anthill. You know,
damn,
they're like, haha, we're rich.
Yeah,
you know, the ant queen is like circling the mead hall on the upper balcony, looking over her kingdom, like. Today, my son is supposed to marry into this kingdom.
Is it our kingdom?
Yeah. And then, there's like a 4-piece ant orchestra playing some songs. They're just using their hands to do it.
Yeah, they're just vibrating off their little fingies. One of them's drumming on its legs.
And then there's just like hot boy in town that she's supposed to marry, and turns out to be one of our soldiers that we sent in there to fuck everything up.
It's our robotic ant.
Thank you, sir. But yeah, things are heating up in every sort of way, temperature wise, tension wise, emotion wise, pizza roll rise, pizza roll rise. And you just gotta let it burn.
Yeah.
As Usher said, deep down, you know it's best for yourself, but you hate the thought of her being with someone else. And you know that it's over. You know that it's true. Let it burn. Gotta let it burn.
Yeah.
Another great fucking episode is in the books. Shout out to our patrons. We have more now at Ross Bradley. Or no, sorry, there's no ats. Ross Bradley.
Boss Radley. My bad.
My God.
Keep going.
Shout out to our Patreon supporters. We have more now. Ross Bradley, Chuck Playa, Kirk Dickens, and Amanda Rush.
That being said, I'm just kidding.
Anyway, thank you guys so much. This next song, I don't know what we're going to do for the outro song, but it's going to be a banger for sure. And we hope you enjoy. This is probably going to come out quite a bit later than when we recorded it, but it is going to be still relevant. As always, you can hit our line with feedback, any questions you have. You can send us an audio message recording. You can send a video of you asking us a question. Maybe we'll throw it up on the YouTube. You can do all sorts of things. Our number is 629-702-0475, which we say in every episode. You can email us, honestlynotevenworried@gmail.com. Follow us on Instagram. Subscribe to us on Spotify. Subscribe to us on iTunes. Rate and review. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Just envelop yourself in the lore of the world. You know, it's only getting deeper and richer. Yeah, I don't know, man.
It's a beautiful thing, man. This is a beautiful ecosystem. Thank you for being a part of it.
Could you say bye?
Goodbye.
Bye.
I got nothing to say, yeah, I'm just loving the way you're looking over here. Come over here and tell me your name. I can tell by the sound, yeah, when you open your mouth. I hear my new favorite melody, hey. We should both run away.